Welcome back to the news tonight. Well, it's been a bloody fortnight for Egypt after days of violent protests in the streets of Cairo and other cities, and finally some political moves to end the impasse. Major opposition groups met Vice President Omar Suleiman today to draw a blueprint for a democratic Egypt. The groups included El Baradei and for the very first time the banned Muslim Brotherhood. After the meeting, both sides have now agreed to set up a committee to study constitutional reform. And back to news in the country. Well, under attack from the opposition over the alleged land scams and nepotism, Karnataka Chief Minister Yediyurappa has declared his assets. He has declared over 18 acres of agricultural land, 2.5 kgs of gold, 75 kgs of silver, and cash and household items worth 4.38 crore rupees. Yediyurappa's move comes after recent allegations by the JDS that he was worth 1,000 crore rupees. He was under considerable political and public pressure after the Karnataka governor accused him of favouring his family members in the land allotment and notification. And the governor, in fact, even sanctioned his prosecution earlier. And moving on in a boost to the Congress in Andhra Pradesh, the Chiranjeevi-led Praja Rajyam will merge with the Congress. Chiranjeevi met party President Sonia Gandhi in Delhi and took this decision. The meeting between senior Congress leader A.K. Antony and Chiranjeevi this week in Hyderabad set the tone for the political realignment in Andhra Pradesh. For Chiranjeevi too, this offers a political lifeline because the Praja Rajyam strength of 18 MLAs is a poacher's delight.
Do you think today is a historical event? A party who won the hearts of 70 lakh people in terms of votes and joining hands with a 120 years old senior party for the better serve to the public. I mean, to give the better service to the public. And it's really, see, I don't expect anything. It is their responsibility, their duty to allocate or give me responsibility whatever way I'll perform. But my main motive is to be in the public, to see people shouldn't face any problem.
Moving on, the foreign secretaries of India and Pakistan, Nirupama Rao and Salman Bashir, meet in Thimphu in Bhutan tonight. This is the first time the two will be meeting after the talks between the foreign ministers remained inconclusive in July last year. Both the foreign secretaries are saying they are going into the talks with open minds, while in an attempt to reconcile differences.
Heading into talks after a gap of almost 6 months, the foreign secretaries of India and Pakistan sounded cautiously hopeful despite the sparring just yesterday over the Samjhauta probe.
Dialogue between India and Pakistan is necessary, is a must in fact, if we are to satisfactorily resolve the outstanding issues between our two countries, and there are a number of outstanding issues. So we are going into this with open mind and with a constructive attitude.
So there was a statement from your Foreign Office itself that that Samjhauta is something that India is dragging its feet on.
Why do you want to just pick up one issue? There are plenty of issues.
So what's on the agenda?
What are your expectations from the today's talks?
My expectations are that we should be working towards, continuous engagement.
The Samjhauta case has become the new sticking point between the two sides as India demands progress in the 2611 case. Islamabad has sought to equate that with the Samjhauta blast and accused India of lacking the courage to go after Hindu extremists. The Indian government shot back, calling the charges rubbish and refused to allow a link between the two attacks. Just before leaving for Thimphu, the Foreign Secretary told NDTV that New Delhi would share details of the Samjhauta probe once it's over.
India had initially blamed the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Indian Mujahideen. Now we're looking at the notion of Hindutva terror. Is it not reasonable for Islamabad to ask us to share that information, and should we not be saying, yes, we will?
Well, the Home Minister, Mr. Chidambaram, has also already answered that question a few days ago, and that when the investigations are over and we're able to share evidence with Pakistan, we'll do that. It's not that we have closed the possibility of any discussion on the issue with Pakistan. Let me see what my counterpart will have to say on this issue when I meet him in Thimphu, but the fact is that investigations are ongoing.
Despite the irritants, including a reappearance of LET boss Hafiz Saeed at rallies in Pakistan this week, Indian officials say they will try to find ways to resume the dialogue. India will once again propose a step-by-step approach of dealing with less contentious issues first, like trade, culture and Sir Creek. Dates for Foreign Minister Qureshi's visit may also be worked out.
Well, back in the city, a lot of crime news coming in at the moment. 2 murders have been reported today. A 25-year-old man was murdered in Nilangrai. His body was found in the area a while ago. And right now, very sketchy details are emerging from this case. The police are currently investigating this case and his body has been moved to the Roypeta hospital for a post-mortem. Meanwhile, news of another murder, this time near the Mandavali police station. A 20-year-old was brutally beaten to death following a dispute over his love affair. His body has been sent to the government hospital for post-mortem. We will keep tracking both of these cases very closely and get you more details as they come. Well, coming up on the news tonight, a wheelie, a 360, all that in mid-air and all that in Chennai. We'll bring you all those deadly stunts on the other side.